Good vach and welcome to BJC Halacha A number 2100. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara, dedicated to the memory of Daniel Basri and Neshama Shavliya. Wow, another milestone. 2100 halachas, also dedicated in loving memory of Avram Yisachar ben Shlomo, his Neshama Shavliya. Here we go. We are continuing and finishing chapter 114. The laws of selling chametz, and we're about to learn a sample contract for the sale of chametz. Now, nowadays our samples are a little bit different, but let's see what he says here. This is from the Yetzer Hara. I, the undersigned, have sold hereby to the non-Jew so-and-so all the whiskey that I have in the cellar of my residence. The cellar is on the north side of the courtyard. Another cellar situated on the east side. All the whiskey that I have there, whether in medium-sized barrels or in large ones, I have sold to the above-mentioned party, together with the vessels, for $120. Also the Arak brandy that I have there, in a big bottle, about 7 measures in size, I sold to him for $5 without the bottle. Also the Slivovitz that I have there in a small barrel, I sold him for $12.50 together with the vessel. This is a little more modern day letter. I think this particular version, the kids have changed up some of the sale information here. I also sold him 6 empty barrels that once contained whiskey and 2 large barrels with iron hoops that once contained whiskey. I sold all of these for $8.50. Also 5 bags of wheat flour that I have in a room called storage room, which is part of my residence. I sold to the above-mentioned party together with the bags for $39, as well as all chametz vessels that I have there, such as kneading troughs and flour boxes, which I sold to him for $4.50. Also barley in a small bag that I have there, I sold to him for $1.50 together with the bag. I received a deposit from him of $10. The balance I charge him as a loan. The time for payment to be no later than 10 days from the date mentioned below. I rented to the said buyer the above mentioned cellar and the above mentioned room from now until the end of 10 days from the day mentioned below for the amount of $4. I received a deposit of $3. The balance I charge as a loan to be paid to me no later than 10 days from the date mentioned below, by means of the real estate rented to him, that is the cellar and the room mentioned above. I conferred ownership to him of all the goods mentioned above. I hereby declare truthfully that I leased to him the cellar and the room mentioned above, and I conferred ownership to him of all goods mentioned above, by any and all means of acquisition that may be effective, whichever it may be, that the acquisition be binding according to the laws of our Holy Torah and according to the civil laws without any claim or counterclaim. He has the right to do with all the above mentioned as he sees fit, to sell it or give it as a gift or rent it without any interference. He also has the right to move all the above mentioned into his house, and even if he leaves them where they are at present, he assumes responsibility for everything as of now, and I assume no responsibility whatsoever, not even the responsibility for accidental loss. I have given the buyer the right of access to go through my courtyard and my house to the above-mentioned cellar and room that are leased to him. Also, if he wishes, during the term of the lease, to sell some of the goods to someone else, to all those who come with his consent, likewise have the right of access. I also surrender to him the keys to the above-mentioned cellar and room. This is executed in the most expedient manner according to the laws of our Holy Torah and in accordance to the law of the land. Ungvar 14th of Nisan 5634 1874. Reuven ben Rav Shimon Israelitz. Wow. Mazel tov on finishing that chapter. That was exciting. A little bit longer. Beautiful. The sponsor of Halacha 36. 100 for the gold. Keep on steiging.